sure that the best product is out there, because expectations will be sky high. So many sports journalists I know will raise an eyebrow and say, let me see what is going to be made. So many people will ask questions. So without further ado, I'm going to call on stage the two gentlemen responsible for making sure what you see is perfect. Ravi, the producer, and James, the director. Big round of applause for them. Can I have a couple of mics, please, for them? This tall gentleman, 6'7" that's Ravi. 6'5"? Oh, perfect. And James there once again. Thank you so much for joining us. And I will actually talk to you, Ravi, first. Big responsibility, of course, but big childhood dream being realized. And you've done something that all of us wanted. Thank you so much. So when you thought of doing this, how, what, when, why? Just let it all out.
I don't know, man. It's difficult to put it in words. It's always been difficult to put it in words. I said that in my last interview also, that, you know, how it feels. And as you said, growing up, nothing else meant more to us. So to capture his life, to what you know, what he's gone through over 24 years, what the family has gone through, and to understand his mindset, what he was going through 98, 89, 92, 2008, 2011. It's just been a dream journey. It's been a lot of hard work, but it's been special.
Were you a good cricketer when you were young? Or at least you thought. We all think we're great cricketers. Did you think you were a good cricketer when you were young?
Half decent.
You're half decent, not bad. So today's also another big day. Song launch there. Yes, the question will always be there. How does a song come in? Yes, big names involved. How does a song come in a Sachin film?
It's actually the chant that we thought of first. The Sachin chant's been there with us for almost 24, 25 years. And if you take any sports person globally, I don't think, you know, anything else tops more than this chant. Whether it's football, whether it's tennis, whether it's this chant. I've been fortunate to travel with him to Melbourne and to Lords and stuff, and you've got 100,000 people standing up and, you know, yelling Sachin, Sachin for almost 5, 7, 8, 10 minutes. So when we thought of a song, we thought that this should be our tribute to him, and this should always be with every Indian for many years to come.
The chants are immortalized, but now it'll be out there in a song. But my God, James, you stepped into some very big shoes. 1 billion Indians, don't worry about it, but 1 billion Indians out to Big Point. They're going to ask you a question. What are you going to show me that I don't already know about the great man? And how would you answer that?
Well, my answer would be, I think Sachin's obviously been very public on the cricket field, but aside from that, you know, what happens when he goes into the dressing room, into his car, into his house. This is the story. It's the story of the man behind the god, the man behind the legend. It's a very human story. It's a very emotional story, and it allows everybody to see both the greatness of Sachin and the humility and in some level the ordinariness of Sachin. You know, what does Sachin do when he goes home? Well, this is all in the movie, and we try to chart his journey and really tell it in emotions. You know, I think we really wanted to make a film that was not about facts and figures, but was about emotions, and we're very fortunate to have not just one but two geniuses involved in this movie with AR and Sachin. So we're very humbled.
And another very big genius that gave you a lot of input sitting right in front. Sachin's wife Anjali as well, so yeah, I know you had a lot of inputs there. But let me just give a little background on James. James has made actually quite a few sports films, whether it's about tennis, whether it's about football. Sort of an expert in the field, putting it across, you know, stories. Emotions run very high. I know you know of Sachin. When you're traveling in India with him, and recently you all went to London as well, did you understand how big he was? You know, sometimes he's very overawing as a situation when you're standing with him.
Yeah, I mean, for me coming from the outside, I was aware of who Sachin was and a great cricketer, and I'd caught media, but it surprises me every time. I mean, it surprised me when we were out on Friday, just the love, actually, the emotion that Sachin has a place in people's heart. Most people, when you're making a film about them, people have an idea in their heads. But with Sachin, it's an emotional connection for a lot of people, and I think that was the big responsibility, the billion dreams, but the billion audience members who already have Sachin in their heart, that we can, when they come to see the movie, that it connects to their heart as well as their head.
So Sachin the cricketer and Sachin the person is what we get to see. So we've got a big, great anthem, the song itself. Just before we unveil it for you, any special words, Ravi, about the song? I know you said you want to immortalize the chant. Was it perfect the first time around when you heard it? Could you actually give an input to the great A.R. Rahman and say, no, I think I want to change it?
No, I think we worked on what, 15 different themes. We worked on a Calypso theme, we worked on an Indian theme, we worked on an American theme.
So how do you tell A.R. Rahman, no?
No, we never said no to him. It was always said, let's make it better. Let's make it as better as a straight drive.
So you got the... Actually, yeah, when you got his on-drive and straight drives, you have so much there. So what we'll do for you is, gentlemen, please do take a seat. We'll play the song out for you, not once but twice. So watch it.